All right. I'm Dale Hutchison. I'm the comedian on this shitty comedy show you're watching. The rules of the show, you know, I'm gonna do the comedy set, and no matter how it goes, good or bad, you know, I'm gonna post it for you to watch, right? This one was at the Laugh Shop in Calgary and Alberta, and my friend Faris, who is a black guy, you know, he happened to be hosting. Faris was at my very first set, where I definitely, you know, it didn't get recorded, but I definitely said racist things. I didn't say the N-word or nothing, but, you know, I crossed the line into, like, inappropriate, and he corrected it, like, that night, right? And, you know, he also did talk to me. That was, like, years ago, right? Here I am, you know, I bump into him at the Laugh Shop, and, you know, here I am doing something like on the border of like racist, right? So it's just a weird coincidence, right? But he handled it good, right? We talked afterwards, and, you know, we're all good.
Oh, you're totally not good, dude. That guy thinks you're racist, 100%.
Yeah, you're probably right. You're probably right.
Oh, I'm right, brother. Ha 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 ha.
Well, you know what am I going to do about it, right? I got a lot of respect for this guy, because he's good, man. If you see like the way he handled it and everything, you know, like after the set. And I also wanted to get into like my traveling gear and stuff like that. So let's just watch the show. Let's do that. All right. It's a secret message part of the show. Let's go. So, my hand is must. Arrow flesh out. I believe I recall and here up me so there yummies. See up below. Up for a wee. I don't know. Mama. He's eating position song. You got over on me. Oh, be friend. Never like granny. Up for no time. Oh, it's not over there. He's a minute. Here will be thrown in your group tonight. Here, mother, yes. What do you do? What's the necessary lesson? Now, you're in the ship or snake. Here's your girls, slip miss, yellow, so was her ears. Yellow, you were yellow, hurt her well, honey. Yellow, be yellow, her, her retractor, smutting in the hills, and the stringy skill back. Failure, snare, yellow, to seal one, sir. Her, we're back. Yes, good egg, large, and it will be some more, sir. Pause. Send some more. One, snake. Hurry, fill out. Stop. I don't know. Oh, hi, Kevin.
What?
Hi, Kevin. How you doing? Oh, hi, Snoofer. Hi, buddy. Okay, guys. It's show day. Daddy's gotta go. It is show day. I wanted to go over the setup, you know, before leaving. What I bring on the road. Oh, well, this is the wrong setup, so I'll have to come back. Sorry about that. Show day. Today's show day, 20th of August, 2025, and I'm at the Laugh Shop tonight. This has kind of been like my work quarters, not the bus, but the trailer. There's my kitty, one of my kitties, staying out of the sun. Hey kitty, hey kitty. Yeah, but it's not as clean as I'd hoped, but I've been busy working on the show. So I do have some resources, right? I do have some resources.
I got heat, you know, if I want. We don't use that old furnace, but it works. But, you know, I've got a place to sit and write, and I've got a computer, an iPad, and I've got like my cell phone for like recording. I got a way to charge stuff. I got that little power station right there. I can even play like video games. I have like several computers and like sound systems in here, and like karaoke, and, like all my favorite things like are in here. And got some pictures of the Hulk. That's for like a skit I'm doing tonight. at the laugh shop. I have 5 minutes that I, a minimum of 5 minutes that I know about.
In here, I've got running water. It's not hot or anything, but it's enough to, like, if you're gonna crash out, way more than you would have in the military. And I was in the military for years. And then if I want to rack out, everything's here. I can have a nap or I can spend the night. I live right there in that big school bus with my lady, right?
Oh, yeah. Are you sick of living in a metal box that's hotter than a sitting sun in the summer and colder than the tax man in the winter? Then, brother, you need reflective bubble foil. Reflective bubble foil will reflect all the heat right back at you, brother. And it will also reflect back at you all of your bad life choices, brother. It's like being a human potato, brother. Reflective bubble foil is for those who believe in hope, duct tape, and the illusion of safety and insulation, brother. It actually works great. It's all over the place. It's right back there. And you know what, brother? If it's good enough for NASA, then it's probably just fine for your bus or for your car or for your project, brother. Go out and get yourself some bubble foil.
Alright, well, I'm fairly packed up and ready to go here. So we'll go over it quick. I've got, of course, like, one of the most important things for me is in case I don't make it back tonight, which I plan to, because I've got physio in the morning because I'm broken pretty badly. I've got my medication and, like, a way to, like, keep myself clean, like toothbrush and all the essentials, like your personal hygiene is, like, all in here. In combination with everything else, right? This is a bag that I always bring. It will have, like, it'll have, like, my stand for the camera that I can quickly deploy, charge cords. I'm doing comedy, so, like, I've got my writing material for class and, like, or stuff something to write with, and a pair of glasses so I can see what I'm writing sometimes. Harmonica I need for the set today. And this is, like, that's the 3rd time me doing that. And then a bag, the bag will have, like, the rest of what I need, water, things like that. This is part of it, too. And then anything else you need that you want to keep, like, from getting stolen from your car. Because if your car gets ripped off, at least you have, like, your wallet and your essentials. Your car is gone, right? That's if you're performing in, like, Lethbridge, Alberta, or, like, Red Deer, or shitholes like that, right? It's likely your car might get stolen. Even Calgary, right? It could just happen. So keep your important stuff with you. Then, of course, for this skit, the set that I'm doing tonight, I need pictures of, like, Hulk Hogan for inspiration, right? And if I do end up staying, or at least changing out of my stage clothes, I've got, like a good hat for sun, a couple of choices for shirts, and a pair of pants. Should get me through to tomorrow or whenever I get home. You're in a city, so you can buy whatever you want, right? You just go to Walmart. Underwears, socks. This one I always throw in, like, a pair of swim trunks because, I'm not gonna. I normally include, like, gym gear. Like, it sounds like I'm a princess or something, but it's nice to go to the gym and, like, hit the pool before, like, going to do comedy. And water. You're always a soldier, right? So you gotta carry water. You're a soldier. After you're a soldier, for the rest of your life, it doesn't change. So you gotta plan your life and things, right? We're not good at, we're good at surviving, just not stable after getting out. But most importantly, right? So you got food and water. So these nuts, like, you could live forever on these. I always bring, like, a bag of something I can eat, right? You're in a jam, you gotta eat. Stage clothes. Got my shoes, right? Clean as I can get them right now. A couple different choices for hats, depending on I think the stage that we're on. The red will look nice, and I keep these clothes clean, and I usually hang them out in the yard to, like, freshen up. And we got a wash machine here, and then my gym bag that I'll stuff a lot of this stuff into has, like I said, you're always a soldier, so gotta be able to keep yourself clean. So baby wipes, Motrin because I'm in pain, deodorant, and then I always have, like, some beers, some Axe, just you want to smell nice. Some beers and some pops and whatever in case you're having trouble sleeping. And that's about it. I think we're ready to rock the joint, right? Or go out and do my best. I've been doing nothing but practice. I won this spot on a whim. And, here we go. It's time to zip off from Lethbridge area, southern Alberta, out to Calgary and do the set. And let's just go ahead and we'll thank the Hulkster, right? Right there. This guy and other guys, wrestlers in my life, they inspire me to do everything you could dream of, right? I'm not saying that this has been a dream. It's a little rough, but it's some people's dream, right? Becoming a comedian, it's a tough thing. It's really hard. It's really hard. That's all I can say about it, especially when you don't have money or income, right? I'm not going to go into all that. I still work in some way, shape, or form, but yeah. But thanks Hulk for always being there and inspiring me, and can watch the skit tonight.
All right, are we ready for our next comic? Hell yeah! Your next act visits us all the way from Lethbridge, Alberta. That's right. Okay, so it's his first time seeing traffic, so please, I'm gonna need you guys, all right? Yeah, okay, if you have any sharp items, you might think it's a needle, so make sure you put it away. All right. All right, no. This guy's the man. He's been killing it out in that scene. We're happy to have him back in Calgary. Please welcome Dale Hutchison.
All right, everybody, calm down out there. Calm down. I'm Dale Hutchison. I'm a shitty comedian. First coming to you all the way from Lethbridge, Alberta. I guess you've heard of that one. I'm not doing my Lethbridge stuff tonight. I've been accused of doing shit up here that no one understands. I like doing jokes about digital multimeters and sex dolls that look like yourself, and I've been having a lot of fun doing shit like that. But today I wrote a modern set of stuff you guys should have heard of in the news or social media, right? So Ozzy Osbourne died. The first time I could say it, everyone's heard Ozzy Osbourne died, and nope. You're gonna be in trouble. Personally, I thought the man was dead already. I really did. But it's gonna be cool, the Prince of Darkness, when I die now, when I go to hell, it's gonna be Ozzy down there, and I'm gonna meet him. And that's gonna be real exciting for about 10 seconds of my eternal burning in hell. And Ozzy's gonna be heroin, right? And I don't really know what happens. I think you just give him some heroin and go explore hell, right? I hear it looks like Northeast Calgary. Fucking dryers all over the place, and white people everywhere, right? Right after Ozzy dies, the Black American actor Malcolm Jamal Warner, he drowns. He actually drowned he played the character Theodore Huxtable in The Cosby Show, and he drowned in Costa Rica. And it's a good chance that Bill Cosby played his father on the show. And there's a very good chance he gave him the swimming lessons offset. He's just swimming along and just falling asleep, right? Just swimming, falling asleep. Now the man's dead, right? I don't know why I want to pick on Bill Cosby, right? Probably because a lot of those ladies got more than a Jell-O pudding pop, right? And before we can mourn, Malcolm's death, Hulk Hogan dies. And this is a big one, right? You know the guy I'm talking about, the Hulkster? 24-inch pythons, brother. And say your prayers, eat your vitamins, be a real American. This guy dies. It overshadows Malcolm's death. And we forget that he lived. We forget that he died, right? It's so big. And it's just one last kick in the balls to all the black people out there. In some way, right? How could the Hulk plan this? It's nearly impossible, right? You'd have to be sitting around at his lawyer's office all right, brother, if I'm on life support, brother, and that Malcolm Jamal Warner piece of shit dies, just pull a plug on me, right?
Billy no one odds, right? Billy no one odds. Throw in Gary Coleman on that clause, right? Oh. I'm not quitting. I'm not quitting. I should have learned to play this. Dun, 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 dun. When it comes crashing down and it hurts. Don't you guys know the Hulk? Jesus. How old are you guys, right? Are you 10 out there? I did all that. I did all that stuff, and you guys forgot about Malcolm Joe Warner again. We must be in Alberta. One last thing. When I was writing this joke, I asked Chat, GDP, GPD, whatever, when exactly did Malcolm Jamal Warner die? And Chat was like, who fucking cares, brother? Hulkamania's gotta live forever. Dun, 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 dun. Thank you, everybody. I'm Gail Hutchison. And I'm Mr. Hutchison. Thank you. Well, if that wasn't the most Lethbridge set you've ever seen in your life. He didn't even explain the stick. I don't know, one more time, racist Fred Durst, everybody. Give him some love. I'm sorry, look, he's going through a lot right now. He just discovered running water, please. I don't know, pour one for Malcolm Warner, I guess, right? Well, if you want to see more of him, he'll be selling all his old Fuck Trudeau stickers after the show. So, just go and check in with him. I'll leave a link for you to donate to the NAACP. Do whatever you want. All right, we're going to keep this show going. Your next act